Good morning and Jai Hind students. I am Kanchan, your English teacher. This time I have taken the chapter on the face of it. So I would like to tell you about the characters of this story. There are two characters. First is Mr. Lamb, who is about 50 years old and who is a lamb person, जिनका कि एक पैर कट चुका है और उनका आर्टिफिशियल लेग है और 10 लेग है, and but he has positive aspects of life. So he also teaches to डेरी, हु इज़ नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टर, जिसका नाम डेरेक भी है और वो डेरी बोलता है. तो डेरी जो 14 ईयर्स ओल्ड बॉय है, उस वो एसिड बर्न फेस है उसका. एक तरफ से उसका फेस जो है बर्न हो चुका है एसिड की वजह से. फॉर दैट रीज़न ही is inviting people to meet them. He thinks all the people they don't like him because of his burnt face. But Mr. Lamb explained him that this world is very beautiful. Only one thing is there, that we have to listen, we have to be very careful, and we have to live our life happily, and we have to see the positive things in this world. We don't have to have negative things. Many things he tells. In this way Derry learns many things कि जिन लोगों से वो मिलना नहीं चाहता था, he wanted to meet them because he came to know from the reality of this world that जो अच्छा है इस दुनिया का हमें वही देखना चाहिए. मीन्स कि दुनिया ऐसा नहीं कि this world is very bad, this world is also very good. So he also Mr. Lamb explains, as we appreciate flowers, so he says I also appreciate weed, means wild plants. He says that I like bees, मैं मधुमक्खियाँ भी पसंद करता हूँ. And I like sweet flowers, honey, as well as I like bees. तो वो कहते हैं कि संसार को, दुनिया को अपने ढंग से देखना चाहिए. दुनिया बहुत अच्छी है. वी डोंट हैव टू क्रिएट नेगेटिव थिंग्स टूवर्ड्स एनी पर्सन एंड दिस वर्ल्ड. इन दिस वे वी विल लिव अ लाइफ हैप्पीली, आर लाइफ हैप्पीली. सो आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस MCQs ऑफ दिस चैप्टर. सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, इफ डेरी डिडंट गो बैक ही वॉज स्कार्ड. So options are Mr. Lamb would not let him. Mr. Lamb would make other friends. He would not be able to join crab apples. He would never go anywhere in the world again. So अगर वो दोबारा से Mr. Lamb के पास नहीं जाता तो he would not be able to face the world again, because it was only Mr. Lamb who had taught him that this world is very beautiful. We have to change our attitude. Next question is here, the boy's name is, so his name is Derek, but he says his name is Derry. He is 14 years old boy. Next question, Mr. Lamb claimed he had friends about hundreds. Actually he has friends, but those friends to whom he says his friends, they call him Lamby Lamb, but he doesn't reply and he likes all the children. For that reason he says that I have hundreds of friends. Next is here, Derry felt Mr. Lamb dash said things, peculiar things. So first he was thinking that Mr. Lamb is saying only peculiar things, and also he is like pretending to accept the things in positive way. But later he came to know that he was right. Mr. Lamb was right. We have to see this world with positive attitude. In that way our life will be very nice. Next is here, Derry didn't like people because he was afraid of, because being afraid of him, means he thought कि लोग उसको नहीं पसंद करते हैं, because he has burnt face, acid burnt face. Next is there, the gate to Mr. Lamb's house is always open. This is kind-heartedness of Mr. Lamb, that he is so kind, he is so lovable, he is so generous that he never closes his door and he always open his gate. The terrible woman said about Derry that it was a face only a mother could love. सो डेरी बताता है कि एक बार एक लेडी उसको इशारा करके बता रही थी कि देखो कितना गंदा फेस है, कितना टेरिबल भयानक फेस है, हाउ मच टेरिबल इज़ हिज फेस, ओनली हिज मदर कैन लव हिम. What ate Derry's face away? So this is a sentence in this chapter. So it was acid which was there on his face, and it has burnt his one side of his face. How old is Derry? So answer is Derry is about 14 years old. Next is here, why is one green growing plant called a weed and another a wild flower? So Mr. Lamb asked this because he says that there is nothing to avoid, because we have to see beauty in weed also as well as in flower, because he puts logic that everyone has been created by God, Almighty God. Mr. Lamb felt the name children called him because he says it is suited him, because he was a lamb person and children would call him Lamby Lamb. So he accepts that. He never replied and he never got angry, so he accepts this name. Mr. Lamb feels one must live fully and enjoy this world. Derry is surprised when Mr. Lamb welcomes him to his garden, repulsed, because he was thinking he will be angry, he will say him to go away from there, but Mr. Lamb didn't say like this, and he welcomed him in his garden. Mr. Lamb changed the subject and started talking about apple picking. Then Mr. Lamb believed that Derry wanted to turn back because he was afraid of Mr. Lamb. He was thinking Mr. Lamb will punish him, Mr. Lamb will scold him. उसको डर लग रहा था Mr. Lamb से, because without permission he had entered into his garden. Derry entered Mr. Lamb's garden by climbing over the wall. So this is all about this chapter, and this chapter is very nice in the sense that which teaches us that we have to see this world with positive attitude. In that way, this world is really very nice, and we have to accept all the people whatever they are, and means we have to be very much positive about this world and people. In that way we will be able to enjoy our life. So this is all about this MCQ, and I will make next video. Thank you and Jai Hind.